The Central Asian Report is a program about the ongoing geopolitical trends and the panorama of the present-day realities in Central Asia.
Politics, economics, and culture. Events, trends, and people. All this in one territory. Hello, you're watching the Central Asian Report. Coming up. Innovation Forum. Silicon Valley must be in Central Asia. Kyrgyz-style of charity. Cattle. Giving is better than a money gift. Astana Art Festival. Festival of contemporary art in the capital of Kazakhstan. Coming right up, headlines from Central Asia. A textile training and research technology park will be built in Tashkent. It is designated to unite all the textile industry enterprises and implement the innovative South Korean technologies in the cotton processing and production of fabrics, yarns, and other products in a centrally managed manner. Research laboratories, classrooms, exhibition halls, and conference rooms will be built under this project. The project cost is $15 million. Turkmenistan has abolished the Ministry of Oil and Gas. The purpose of this modernization is to enhance the management of the oil and gas complex, improve the industry operation, and regulate the financial resource income of the mining development. Functions of the abolished ministry will be assigned to the Cabinet of Ministers, especially on some of its committees. Some organizations and enterprises of the abolished authority will be merged by the state concerns, such as Turkmengaz and Turkmenibit, which mining and distributing the oil. Tajikistan has taken additional actions to ensure security in the local airports and in the aircrafts. Momali Rahmon, the president of Tajikistan, signed the respective order. This order provides for the checking of staff of the airport, aircraft fuel and food supplying companies, and all employees that serve the air harbor's infrastructure. These actions are taken due to the international terrorism activation and activities of the prohibited religious organizations. The population of Uzbekistan increased by 0.7% from the beginning of this year. This information is given by the Office for National Statistics. At the moment, there are 31,807,000 people living in the country. Also, during the first semester of 2016, 318 children were born. The Agency of Civil Acts Registration Bureau registered more than 92,000 marriages and noted about 15,000 divorces. However, the balance of migration in Uzbekistan is negative. During the last 6 months, 72,000 people arrived to the country and more than 84,000 left. The Almaty city may become such a place in the near future in certain circumstances and best efforts. The science and technology innovators were discussing it during the last Innovation Forum recently held in Almaty. Watch the story by my Almaty colleague, What Must the Apple City Do to Become the Regional Innovation Cradle?
Смотрите в репортаже моего коллеги из Алматинского бюро.
Unfortunately, this technology is not very convenient for data transmission. It is created mostly for storage. We may replace the huge server area by one fridge with test tubes. The young scientist Alibek Moldakhojayev is presenting his own idea during the Almaty 5th Innovation Forum. His team has developed data storage technology in living organisms. For example, about 32 gigabytes of data can fit in amoeba DNA like a flash drive in your smartphone. It sounds incredible and frightening at the same time. Yes, it's scary to realize the fact that a time when a man is driven by machine, but not vice versa, is near. That's why Riccardo Morini, Danish architect, believes that first of all we must change thinking, but not the technologies. Technologies doesn't really give you what you want. This is an image created by Research Foundation of what we as a species would look like in 300 to 400 years. With all the technology that we have, this happens if you don't have a Wi-Fi signal or if you're stuck.
Your key performance indicator in terms of smartness.
Innovations must be sustainable. Almaty Tech Garden Innovative Technologies Park is looking for such very projects in the CIS in Kazakhstan. Its program, Startup Kazakhstan, is designed to develop the most successful ideas in Almaty. The most important condition for participation is that the startup must be focused on export. Innovators must be a prototype or a complete scientific work available.
Мы смотрим на качество.
We're reviewing the product quality, not the idea. Technologies are not enough as well. We need the product only. This acceleration program is designed to fully identify the resources of this product release to the target markets.
Потенциал выхода этого продукта на целевые рынки.
4 plenary sessions under the common topic Smart City were held during the forum besides the startups presentation: human capital asset, transportation, architecture and environment. Innovators have discussed the global experience in the smart city, creating an Almaty transformation to such kind of city. We've agreed that it is important to start understanding the ordinary citizens' needs. In our approach, we've moved from the design of the transportation system, roads and services, especially to the design of the townsman, a citizen movement. The way he or she is moving in the city during the day, week or month, we've adapted it to them. The city governments accepted these recommendations or arranged the system, constructed one-way roads and rebuilt public transport routes. Almaty is getting ready to become the Central Asian Silicon Valley, and it needs money and ideas. Kazakh capital of the south already has all this staff. At the moment, it is about 1/3 of the country's youth who are students. The most successful and talented people stay in Almaty. They want to create innovations. According to our data, more than 84% of young inventors prefer to live in Almaty. According to the city administration, Almaty gross regional product in 2015 exceeded $39 billion. It is 3.5 times higher than the GDP of Mongolia and 6 times higher of that in the neighboring Kyrgyzstan. Experts announced availability of a stable market. Today we need to join the forces and move forward. A gift of the destiny. An original charity project was invented in Kyrgyzstan. This project helps the indigent large families to receive a cow. How this charity program changes people's lives and why is it better than a one-time support? Watch the story by our correspondent in Bishkek. Chinara Irgishova has 4 children. This woman brings them up alone. Her husband abandoned the family when the youngest son was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. Since then, her eldest son is the family principal earner, but he studies in the 8th grade. Tamara joined the family recently, and Irgishov's sighed with relief. My son was so happy. Mommy, we will be fine if we have a cow. When we received a cow, we could not believe that it's really happening to us. Initiators, people participating in this program visited us. We did not know how to simply express our gratitude. Tamara cow is a gift provided by the Rotary Club Bishkek Charity Fund. This charity fund found the support to the needy families better compared to the one-time financial support. Turned out, like the Chinese proverb says, don't give me a fish, but teach me how to fish instead. Milk sale gives us about 1,200 som a week. We buy food and some minor materials for home building. My kids eat better now, thank God. We used to have bread and tea only. Now we can buy butter and meat. We could not afford it before. 77 families in Kyrgyzstan were made happy due to the Gift a Cow project. Mostly volunteers help families with many children who have children with disabilities.
Очень много организаций смогли в одном проекте переплести.
Lots of organizations could unite in one project that could help each other. I mean, the Ministry of Healthcare, Ministry of Social Development. Our small club was able to unite many organizations where we could cooperate in the project Gift a Cow.
Где мы смогли сотрудничать в проекте «Подари корову».
Rotary Club is a team of people who are not indifferent to other people's needs and grief. Gift a Cow is just one of their numerous charity projects. Taj Hivad is a club member. His wife involved him to bonify for the benefit of others. Now charity has become his lifestyle. It drives you so much when you do bona fide for someone, and it's not a final point. I believe we do have plans for the future, and we will have some more projects and ideas. We would keep on trying more. Batmai Libekova has been gifted a cow too. This cow is saving a family of 6 children from poverty, and the youngest child is being saved from the effects of cerebral palsy. Excess milk is sold to the neighbors. I buy fruits, apples, and food from the money gained. This is because we have excess milk. In the past, my son was immovable. Now he is moving and turning, started to move his hands a bit and holds his head. It is so much better now. When 100 families are involved in the project Gift a Cow, the organizers will bring it to the next level. All families gifted a cow will have to return 20% of the cattle value to the club's fund. These funds will be used to buy new cattle. It means that families with need will help other families faster. $3,000 fragments, 20 volunteers, and 3 days for installation. And all the staff is just for one exhibit. In this profound way, the Kazakh capital city was getting prepared for the next contemporary art festival, Astana Art Fest. Our metropolitan correspondent visited the demonstration and is ready to share other interesting details of the exhibition preparation and holding. Perhaps it is the way of collective art. 20 volunteers were assembling the unique, a kind of kinetic sculpture for a few days, being guided and supervised by the author.
Работа называется «Экран», и она приглашает.
It is the screen. It invites all the audience passing by to see and look into something unconscious, feel the wind visually, not tactically, and plunge into such a world of winds and pictures.
И окунуться в какой-то вот такой вот мир ветра, картинок, да, ветра.
As planned by the artist, the installation is reviving and becoming brighter after any waft of wind. Name just a few. Astana is also famous for the winds. It's just the right place for this installation. Its area is 105 square meters. About 3,000 fragments were used for decoration. This structure was made just in 2 to 3 days, and it is very complex, but a good company made it easy to assemble. It's a pleasure to work with the sculptors, designers, and architects from different cities. We get invaluable experience in assembling and erecting these sculptures and structures. The main message of this piece of art is to familiarize a person with a wind and make them friends, present a wind as an energy source, but not an element. As a matter of fact, this year's screen installation was the opener to the annual Contemporary Art Festival, Astana Art Fest. This time, human energy is the basic message of the Astana Art Fest. Authors tried to show in each piece of art how humans are converting the various types of energy to their advantage.
В этом году больше казахстанских участников.
This year we have more Kazakhstani artists, mainly it is Kazakh and Russian participants. Last year we had many foreign participants from Europe. This year it is artists from Moscow and St. Petersburg, Astana and Almaty. This time it's only a DJ who came from Europe. All the artists, performers, sculptors and media artists are from the CIS.
Скульпторы, мультимедиа художники — это все СНГ.
Out of 300 presented, 42 pieces of art were selected to be presented in the festival. For this reason, a large-scale competition was held in January in 6 creative areas: public art, multimedia, visioning, theater performances, industrial design and architecture. As for the sculptures and pieces of art, they will be displayed at the Water Green Boulevard in Astana all summer long. Sculptures and pieces of art resistant to the harsh climatic conditions of the capital city would stay here till the end of the year. You've been watching Central Asia. See you in the next stories on the Kazakh TV channel.